Hey guys, Jaythestingray back here again. Finally got a new video for you. This is a list I feel like I've probably done somewhere along the line, maybe a decade ago, but things have changed quite a bit on it. So I'm going to get started. This is going to be my top 10 vampire films. And yeah, I'm going to get started here. Okay, number one, I've got From Dusk Till Dawn, of course, 96. Robert Rodriguez joint. Just had such a great, fun time with this film when I saw it the first time, and still holds up for me, and I love it. Number two, Let the Right One In. Of course, a Swedish film from 2008. This is one that's really grown on me over the years, and it's really one of my favorite films from that decade too. One of my favorite films of all time, actually. I love it a lot. Blade from '98, I believe. That was a really fun one. I was actually working at the theater when that film came out, and I loved the soundtrack so much. I was really into techno music, and I would be like dancing around the theater, cleaning up the trash when the end credits would be going off on that one. Great soundtrack on that one too, if you like that type of music. Number four is 30 Days of Night. This is 2007 Josh Hartnett film. I love that film because it's so brutal, and I love the design of the vampires. They're so just uh, there's so much gore in there. The vampires are so brutal. I just love it. That's one that's really grown on me over time too. I didn't really like it. I think I saw it in the theater and I didn't really care for it, but it's really grown on me over the years. Number five is Fright Night, one that's probably much higher on a lot of people's list. Great film, love it. Number six, Near Dark. That's another one that's probably higher up on people's lists. Love that one as well. It's a great film, but it's without that bar scene. I really think the film would be a lot less. But that bar scene really makes it for me. Love Bill Paxton. Love Lance Hendrickson. It's really a lot of the romance stuff in that film that kind of turns me off a little bit. But that's just me. Great film though. Number seven is a film called We Are the Night. That's a German film from 2010, and that's another one that's really gory, and it's about a group of all female vampires, and they're basically a cop is trying to shut them down. That's a really fun one. I tell you to check it out. It was on Netflix at one time. Number eight, Salem's Lot. If you can consider this a film, like the miniseries, Toby Hooper, love that one. Number nine is Thirst, a 1979 film from Australia. And this is one I really like a lot because it's so unique. And it's one that I found out about. There was a documentary about Australian films. I forget the name of it, but there's lots of really cool stuff in there that I learned a lot of about a lot of Australian films I hadn't heard of before. I'll I'll, uh, I'll post the name of that documentary down below. I think of it right off. And number 10 is Frostbite, aka Frostbitten. Yet another Swedish film, 2006. This is a horror comedy, and this one I have a lot of fun with. I'd really suggest you guys check it out if you haven't seen it. It's about it's kind of similar to the premise of 30 Days a Night when apparently I looked this up to make sure it was an actual thing. Apparently in Sweden, northern Sweden, there's a period of time in mid-December that is about 60 days where the sun doesn't fully come up. I mean, it doesn't break the horizon. It gets a little bit light for a little while, but basically they're in a period of time with a long period of time without sunlight. So of course, vampires love that, and I just think that's such a cool concept. Same with 30 Days a Night, that they could just feed freely for that period of time, and that's basically what happens in this film. Is just a group of vampires just ravage a town. And I know a lot of films that you probably expected to be on this list are not on it. Lost Boys, I like Lost Boys, enough. I've just seen it so much, and it's a little too bright, a little too positive. I don't know. It's just, this just doesn't do it for me anymore. I love the film, but it's just not going to be on this list. A few honorable mentions, Larry Fessington's Habit. That's one that I like a lot. And I love Larry Fessington. I suggest you guys check that one out if you haven't seen it. That's from Shoot, I didn't put the year on here, but I think it's 95. Let's see. George Romero's Martin. That's another one I like a lot, and I think that's the film he did right before Dawn of the Dead. John Amplis, I believe, he was the casting director for Dawn of the Dead. He starred in this film. Really unique take on the vampire lore. You guys have probably all seen that one already. And let's see, I had one more I was going to add on here, but I don't have it on my list, so we'll skip it. Yeah, that's been my list. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.